Here's three honest pieces of advice that I would give to my law graduate self who was having a hard time finding a job after law school because of her 8 failed classes on her transcript now that we're a lawyer. The first piece of advice is more of a reassurance advice to keep your sanity and keep yourself from getting discouraged, is that you're really not alone in this, because the job market in itself is already so hard. And also, there are people with better grades than me. There were people that never failed any classes. There were people with a bomb grades, like high GPAs, full HDs, that are also having a hard time finding a job in this job market. Not to make it seem like you have a disadvantage, but if they are having a hard time, of course you're gonna have a hard time. It's not just you, it's the job market. Of course, you're not gonna have a whinge about it, because having a whinge about it is not gonna do anything. Second piece of advice is that you're gonna work with your strengths. You're gonna focus on your strengths, and those are the things that you're gonna be showing in your job application, in your job interview. Like, I can't do anything about my academic transcript anymore. Like, I graduated, what's done is done, I've got my grades there. But what I do have control over is how I best present myself in my resume, in my cover letters, in my job interviews. And one of the main things that you want to focus on when you want to best present yourself is showing whoever the employer is, whoever's going to be looking at that resume or cover letter, how you can use your experience from XYZ into that particular role. So for example, I used to do tutoring when I was in uni. As a tutor, I was giving good customer service. I had students that I would do a study plan for, that I would help them with their weaknesses, with their strengths, like, personalized, giving them a personalized, good tutoring experience. And the skills that I learned from that experience, that's how I would implement it into a law firm role. It's a transferable skills that I would use for when we work with clients. So you've got to get a little bit creative with this. Like, I guarantee you, whatever skills that you have, law related, non-law related, you have transferable skills that you can implement into a law firm environment. You just gotta think creatively, if I use that right. The third thing is more for job interviews, is that you'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared, especially with interview questions. Particularly from my experience, a interview question that I had to find myself practicing beforehand is explaining my grades, because 100% of the time my grades were brought up in every single interview. So I just ended up